Yeah, we went the wrong way. Wait, what? Is it this where the spider lady lived? There is no more spider lady. What happened? Oh, hi, spider lady.
Oh, good doctor, how are you?
Oh, I was doing good. I was just passing by and figured I'd stop by and see if you was about and say hi and stuff. Just to say hi.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah,
I'm afraid we're still in the process of, attempting to rebuild. In fact, I was just putting a post on the board about that, and in a box.
Oh, that's alright. I don't need nothing special.
So what are you up to? You traveling?
Well, I was trying to get a head start, so I was going to go get brimstone.
Ah, yes, to the salt flats to the west.
And considering now that there is no more carriage at the Citadel, because the Citadel is gone and all that's gone, it just crumbled away and stuff, so the best thing to do is just run my fat ass all the way over there.
Hmm.
So
Well,
that's what I was
down
doing.
through the ruin. You can come down through the ruins here, easy enough, and then head west.
That's exactly what I did, because I was looking for your door, because I was going to ring your bell or something, but there was no door.
No, there is no door or bell yet. We're still in, as you can see, we're still constructing. I mean, that's what I was just putting this here. Donations for the reconstruction effort.
Oh, see, I got worried. I was running through, and I was yelling out, Spider Lady, where is you? And nobody was answering, so luckily I came all the way down and saw yous.
So this used to be where the altar was. At the moment, it's it's becoming a little bit of a tavern, I suppose, and resting area.
Is that okay?
What is?
Oh, turning a holy place into a drinking place.
I mean, it stopped being a holy place when it was destroyed and swarming with miasma and monsters.
Oh, that's not
The altar
that
is
was
what holy.
that was like what happened at our house.
You lost your entire house.
No, but we had all those creatures and stuff saying people's got hurt.
Hmm.
They just came out of the ground.
Yeah. May I ask, are you able to open this box? Excellent.
But it doesn't close.
I think you have to tap it again. The twisting of the knife is what closes it and opens.
Okay, I got it now. That's nifty.
Well, at least that's good. I'm glad it worked. I thought it would be a good donation spot.
Well, let me start it off.
No. As I said, I was just wanting to make sure it was public.
It's all I can give you at the moment, because I wasn't prepared to give nothing to nobody.
Good doctor, those are the bandages I gave you to help treat others. Please hold on to them.
But you need them more than I do right now, because you've got nothing.
Most of the people I treat are not needing such bandages. Did you receive the letter I sent you?
Yes, I did. And it took me a few moments to understand what it was you were saying.
Well, basically, there has been complaints that other healers have not been getting enough work. And so I have stepped back and will only be treating the undead. I'm happy to help others. If yous require me, you have to call me in. But if a patient turns up at my door that's not dying and is immortal, I shall send them to people like yourself. I do not wish to step on other healers' toes.
Oh, okay, so I misunderstood then. See, I thought, and I told Miss V this is what I thought. I thought that because you lost everything, that you wasn't able to treat people's properly.
Most of my treatment involves using my blood magic, which doesn't require a lot of material. In fact, most of the time I use my own blood as the main focus point. But yes, there were complaints from Bjorn and other mortal healers that too much work was being absorbed by Init and myself. And as I'm trained to treat the undead, and not mortal, I thought I would make it clear that I will get out of your way, and all the other mortal healers' way, and only come back and assist at your request.
Well, boo-hoo. I kinda like not having people showing up looking for work done. I don't want people showing up now.
What?
That means I actually have to do work.
It's not too hard, I'm sure. But yes, please, grab your bandages.
Okay.
You need them more than I.
Well, somebody else will need them.
Well, you'll apply them to someone else.
Yup.
Alright.
Fortunately, I haven't had to do so yet.
That is good. Do you remember Stone?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I do. It's a good thing I sees you now.
Greetings. Was coming to see what was taking so long to place a simple box. But, see you found somebody to talk to.
Well, I just happened to come by because I was passing by and I was just stopping by to say hi. It did one thing turned into another.
Apparently the good doctor is to the Brimstone, and with the wagons gone, he's found it easier to run down through the ruins and then head west on this side.
Yep, well, I'm stuck here now until the sun rises because it's starting to get dark.
What's wrong with the dark?
Oh, there's scary things in the dark. There's vampires and werewolves and demons that want to take you to hell.
I'm pretty sure the Infernals are all down at the river. Come. If you want to stay in the light, there's light in here.
Oh, is it possible I could get you to come by sometime soon again and make me another one of those maces? Because somehow during the storm, see, that there was somebody who snuck into me room and he took me mace and he took some clothes off me back and clothes out of me bag. But
Well, if this one gives you the material list, you can bring it by here and can make it here.
oh, does you have one of those nifty peoples?
Yes.
What's he do?
Yes, we do. Makes it so you hit things harder.
Ooh, does you have an example?
Do I have it?
Like something that was made without a person, it is something that was made by their hands. See, does that make sense?
Real quick for you? Yeah, can do that real quick for you.
Okay.
And make something inexpensive to show you the difference.
Oh, that
In
would
the
be
meantime,
nice.
We can linger in the light.
Oh, as long as, I'm around it, it's okay. I doesn't have to be in it. I don't think I could be in it. I don't have the mask. or a nifty little book. Has you seen her book? It looks really nice. I want one like that.
Hmm. There is a bartender up there if you ever need food or drink. I do believe they sell stuff for coal.
Oh, does they?
Yes, I think so.
Oi, sorry, gentlemen, coming through. Oi, mister, how's you doing?
Drink or talk? Or both?
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's expensive. He wants them gold
Unfortunately-
coins.
Yep. They are not set by us. He is independent.
Oh, I get that. The funny thing is, just before I left, I dropped off about 30 of those coins in a box. I didn't see I
really?
needed them. So, how is you doing?
I am okay. I try to keep myself busy. Not easy at the moment.
I can't understand that.
Have you been to the new construction site? Where they're building Citadel or the town or whatever they're building?
No.
I went to Clearshore and there was a notice on the boards that they're broken ground and building a new city. And that the wagon there at Clearshore can take you to the new site. Which I did so I could update my maps. It's over in the desert near that black galleon pirate ship made of stone.
Well, that's an interesting place for it.
But at least they've got a wagon there, and they've started building. There's a foreman there that's asking for assistance. Materials such as wood and iron reinforcements and such.
Oh, I see. Oh, I hope things got water out there, because in the desert there's not much water.
That's true, I didn't see a well. You would think that'd be one of the first things they built.
Right? That and outhouses.
Didn't see that either. Cookie will be upset.
So that means it's either dwarves or the undead that's building it.
Well, no, I saw the people that were building it, and they appeared to be human. I just think they're bringing in a lot of supply. Though where they're going to the bathroom, I do not know.
Well, it is the desert. They could just dig a hole.
Yes, indeed. But speaking of the desert, there was 2 large sandstorms that swept through this area a few hours ago now.
I was in one in Clearshore.
Ah!
I was just standing there minding my own business, and then all of a sudden the winds picked up, and then the sands picked up, and then there was sand in my eyes, and I had to get inside.
The storm, I was over at the Orcs, at the oasis nearby. And we just watched it sweep through the unnamed city and continue eastwards towards Clearshore.
Well, as long as I've been here, I've not seen any of those before.
No, neither have we.
Oh, I hope it's nothing bad. A big sand monster or something.
It appears Stone has returned.
Oh,
Yes. Sorry, it took a moment. Currently kind of a mess inside. But here are two basic short swords. One built without our worker and one built with our worker.
okay. Okay, I see the difference. For something as simple as that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But no, if that's satisfactory, you can bring the materials over and can make it here.
Oh, sure. If you'd be kind enough to write down the things that we need, I could give you this paper here.
Oh,
We've got no problems.
okay, give me just a moment.
Oh, sure. Take your time. We've got all night. The moon's just coming up.
Okay.
I'm not going nowhere till the sun comes up. But with that really long storm, right, I've got to do double the work to get things caught up.
Ah,
I've only seen Miss V once, and I ain't seen nobody else in the house yet. So I don't even know how's they doing.
have you run into anyone else recently? I haven't had a chance to get out and see other settlements.
I saw Mr. Hathaway. Yeah, I saw him by the lake in Sepamiru. I think that's the
Oh,
place
yes.
it's called. But yeah, he chased me down. And at first I thought he was a local coming to get me. But no, we
I
sit
think I
there.
did run into.
Go ahead.
I think I ran into him a few hours ago, and he mentioned something about running into you, the good doctor.
Oh, yep, I was on
So-
my way out to get Brimstone then.
Oh, you've doing multiple loads today.
Oh, yes. I says I've got to do a lot of work to catch up. See, we've got a plan.
Oh.
Yeah. We's gonna fleece the dwarves for all their gold. See, I think the dwarves are mining the gold, right? They make their own coins, so what's it to them? It's just another rock.
You have an example of these dwarven coins?
Oh, I don't know. Why? All you got to do is go down there with some iron or steel and strike up a deal and sell some. See, I don't go down there, so I ain't got no coins.
I don't go down there myself. I was asked not to at first by a dwarf, I believe his name was Tormar.
Yeah, I miss Tomar. He was my friend.
He asked me not to go down there, wait for permission from the dwarves, which never came.
Well, Master T and Miss Emmy visit the dwarves regularly. Maybe you could go with them one time. If your schedules align.
Well, I have a lot of work here to do. No home and all the rest of it. I mean, from what I've seen at the construction site, the new citadel is further ahead than here.
Does you peoples need gold, like pocket coin?
I don't believe so, but that's Stone's department.
Because if we could help in that department by helping you get decorations and stuff.
No. I'm sure that we're fine for that. We need just to get a roof over our heads, so to speak, instead of, like,
Canvas.
canvas.
I mean, it works nice. There's no rain. It just stops the sun.
Yes, that's the biggest problem here. It does get rather hot.
Oh, I don't see the sun as a problem.
Ah, yes, but you live next to the water, and you are fair of skin.
That's right.
Not being near water and being a little bit darker toned, the sun is rather cruel to one's body temperature.
Does it affect your armor? Does it heat you up? Or does it cook you?
It can if I stay out in it.
Oh, don't do it. We're white. Reflect the sun.
White is not the color of my faith. I have to wear the clothing that is suitable towards my religion. Like some people have to wear uniforms when they're serving in the military.
Right, I get it. Oh.
Different priests and priestesses of different faiths have different uniforms. You've probably seen the priests over in Sepamaru worshipping at that altar.
Yep.
They all dress alike because that's their uniform.
Yeah, I've noticed that. What was any of your peoples injured during that whole scuffle, whatever it was that happened? I don't remember.
You mean the fight here? That destroyed the altar? Am I
Well,
wrong?
there were so many of them.
Well, many people were injured. I was injured by healing. I overhealed people. I stressed myself too far. My chitin cracked and I was bleeding out.
Oh, okay, I've got a question about that.
Of course.
Your magics, right? It works off of your blood.
I use my magics on my blood as a more precision, yes.
Okay, what if you had a substitute, like a person that followed you around, and any time you needed some, you just give them a little pinprick, and you use that blood instead of yours, so it doesn't hurt you?
I found a solution. Stone created it for me.
Oh, okay.
This is embedded into the chitin. This gem, I just have to touch it and it slides back and my blood flows freely from it.
Could that be used against you, though?
True, but, anyone can cut anyone with a knife.
Well, yeah. Oh, I. Oh, thank you.
Here's your list. And what's being used against Oma?
Oh, nothing, I
Yes.
hope.
He suggested that the bracelet that you crafted, it is embedded into my arm, could be used against me.
It can. As with any type of pierced jewelry, should it be ripped off.
See, I was suggesting getting somebody to follow him, right? So that way she can just give him a little prick, and get their blood and use their blood so it doesn't wear her out and get her all tired and stuff?
The bleeding itself, while taxing, especially if you have multiple patients, wasn't really the issue. Blood magic has a cost on both the patient but the practitioner. My blood was heating up, and as I have an exoskeleton, as the blood heated, it expanded, and so the chitin was cracking.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The spiders can't sweat.
Oh, that I understand.
It's very hard to get rid of heat. Stone's been helping with that, but before that, it was very difficult.
How does you do with cold?
I have to wear a special modified backpack to keep myself warm. There is a narrow range of temperatures where I'm comfortable.
Okay, okay. So what if you get warm, right, and then you take the backpack off? Does that negate you being warm?
It depends on the air temperature and the weather, but yes.
Okay, I'm understanding now. I think. Oh, she's just sitting there like a statue. Is she sleeping?
No.
Oh? Sorry.
But yes, when motionless, can be mistaken for a statue. Would not be the first time that has happened.
Oh, you look heavy though. Just don't fall on me. I've already been crushed once by rocks.
Only way this one would fall upon you is if they were broken.
What don't break?
Don't ever plan on breaking, but can happen.
Okay, so...
I was going to say that when you were crushed by rocks, I believe you ended up at my old, having your shoulder and collarbone dealt with.
Oh, that's what you all say.
Yes, you were present, though I do not know how unconscious you were at the time.
I don't remember.
That could be from the concussion and the pain.
So, if yous was to be broken, right, does yous get put back together like bricks? You use some paste?
Very similar, yes. When this one cracks and breaks, tend to fill in the cracks and mend the breaks with other stone or likewise material, and use a mixture of crushed up blood crystal and mystical powder with a bit of water just to make it a little fluid, and between that and earth magic can mend the cracks and the breaks. And then to make the new material part of oneself requires a concentration of arcane magic.
Okay. So, stuffs I'm not capable of.
No, unfortunately, the only one this one's really been able to find that can help in the mending process is Leodan. He has helped once before.
Oh. Well, that's good then, because I know where he lives.
Yes. But for the most part, this one can mend themselves. There's only been one instance in the past where that was not an option, but don't ever plan to become that broken again. Or at least hope not to.
Well, I was just asking because I like you, and I don't want to see nothing happen, and if something did happen, I want to know how to help.
Honestly, while Omo cannot do some of the mending, she does know the process. So between her knowledge and anybody you can find that can manipulate stone well enough, they should at least be able to mend this one well enough to do the final part of the arcane inclusion. Unfortunately, only this one can make foreign material a part of oneself.
Yeah, I got lost. Sorry. I think I got lost at the second material.
Well, okay, think of it this way. Um, maybe need a bit of Omo's help. Not the most familiar with the anatomy of fleshies,
Okay.
but, like when my legs were broken, after the first battle here, Leodan helped. One of my legs was broken into several pieces, all the way up to almost the hip. And Leodan, after this one prepared the paste, was able to get everything back in the form it should be. But the new materials and the paste were not part of this one, so it did not bend and move. So this one had to make those things that were not part of oneself prior part of oneself, so they would bend and move like this one does. And that is done with arcane magic.
Okay. Good doctor. Let's say you had a patient whose leg was broken, both in the below the knee and above the knee.
Uh-huh.
What you would do, of course, is set the bones into the correct positions and then splint them so that they do not move and have time to heal. That's
Right.
what Leodan has been. Leodan has been doing that with this paste and using his magic. He's basically aligning the broken parts back into the correct position and then splinting them into the right so they don't move. Unfortunately, it makes it so that stone has to hobble because it's not healed properly yet. Eventually, just like a person whose leg has been splinted and given enough weeks, the bone will heal, and given enough time, stone will heal as well, making it work properly again. So Leodan is basically a doctor for stone creatures, and is able to do the first aid that is necessary in splinting and putting the objects back together, but in the end, Stone herself is the one that has to complete the healing process, like any patient does.
Okay. I get that.
It's
All
just a
right.
different form of patience, a different form of healing. The magics and the techniques that are quite a bit different from our usual patients.
Yeah, I get lost at magics because I don't know nothing about that stuff. See, Miss V, she does stuff all the time, and I'm just sitting there looking at her going, how'd you do that?
Somewhat understand that. Um, for the longest time, felt that way about any time seeing blood magic perform. Since this one does not have blood, it's somewhat of a foreign concept watching somebody trying to understand magic that relies on it.
I know what I's gonna do for you. I'm gonna get you a flask, and this flask is going to be, it's gonna be cured in a way that the liquid inside will not evaporate. And I'm gonna get you some blood of your own, and you can call it your own blood.
That is very thoughtful of you, thank you.
Just don't lose it.
It's been a while since I've lost anything that was a personal gift.
Well, if you lose your blood, then you're gonna have problems. Cause it's gonna be very hard to get a transfusion. Cause stone arms and all can't find the vein.
Yes.
Fuck.
Would be very hard to find a vein.
So don't lose it. But the sun has come up now, and I've got limited time because the sun's gonna go down in a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just gonna be right over those mountains over there, so if you need me for the next, half an hour or so, that's where I was gonna be.
Oh, very
Okay.
well. You safe travels, okay?
Oh, I always do. There's not much I can get into troubles with on my feet.
You said you don't like traveling in the dark, but do you have a light in case you ever get caught out in the dark?
Oh, yes.
What kind of light do you have?
Oh, I've got one of those, round orbs that glow.
Okay, wonderful. Just making sure.
One of these.
Would you like one that keeps your hands free?
Yeah. What you got?
If you're gonna find me my own blood so that I can have transfusions, then I think that's an appropriate gift.
Okay, what's I do with it? It's
Well-
just a round ball.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you move it over to your shoulder? Just take it in your hand and put it on. There you go.
Oh, what is it doing?
It's just floating there, providing you light,
Like a shoulder
so you
pad.
can see.
Is it gonna talk to me or whisper?
No, it is perfectly silent. It just gives you light to see by, so that you can see anything trying to harm you in the dark.
Oh, that's nice.
But-
Thank you.
In this case, your hands are free, so you can protect yourself better.
It looks good.
Does it listen if I tells it to go away?
Yes, it does. All you have to do is kind of grab it from your shoulder and put it back in your pocket.
Oh, get away. Yep, there you go. It's not hot or anything. That's weird.
Well, magic is kind of weird.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
just give me a couple of days to get this worked out, and I'll bring you your own flask of blood. Just don't drink it.
Well, don't have any worries about that.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So that's the way I got to go now. I got discombobulated when I came down them stairs.
Oh, yes.
What used to have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you.
Try
You
and
too.
stay cool.
Be careful out in those salt flats.
Oh, I think you guys gonna have fun with the rock puppies. They like good scritches.
Blessed be.
Hello, rock puppies. Oh shit. Hey, where's you going? stay here. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, server's gonna restart, and I gotta do that whole loop again. I'm glad I got to see you, though. My character is a simpleton. He does not understand